I'm Sugar Rose, and you're listening to Battle Scars. You know, we all have battle scars. Whether you are battling with PTSD or depression, whether you're going through a loss of a relationship, or maybe you're starting over. Maybe you lost someone or something you loved. You could be a soldier coming home from deployment and not sure where to begin, learning who you are all over again. Suffering and don't know how to cope, treated in ways you don't deserve. Do you have an addiction you're struggling with, but you're ready for change? Whatever it may be, you're not alone. That's what Battle Scars is all about. A radio show, a movement, making a difference in the life of others. Too many of you are suffering silently. I can feel your pain. Not to be negative, but over 22 veterans a day take their life. The suicide rate is at its worst. Someone once used the analogy, we're all like a pot of boiling water. If you fill the pot up all the way, eventually the water is going to flow over and it's going to go everywhere. It's going to burn those around it if too close, and those burns leave scars. And not only is it going to burn them, it's going to burn you, the ones holding the hurt inside. PTSD is a disease that not only affects our veterans, but anyone and everyone dealing with some type of trauma in their life. They wear a mask, trying to disguise their pain, but there's no mask you can truly hide behind. I found through research and my own personal experience, people want help. They want someone to hear them or listen or just care. This is the least talked about subject in social media because no one wants anyone to know they are really not okay. More of the majority of people are actually not okay mentally versus the ones that are. Someone needs to stand up and say, I care. Someone needs to be a voice and bring this reality to light. I feel led to listen, to help, to guide, and to inspire others, whether through words of encouragement, life stories, or even testimonies of others. Let us help you through to a more positive place. It only takes one person to care. Let us help fade your own personal battle scars before it's too late for you. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope you are all having an amazing day today. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend, whatever you ended up doing. And welcome to Your Cup, Motivational Mondays, here with myself, Sugar Rose. And we have a very special guest here today as well, so I'm very excited to have him on in just a little bit. I'm so sorry if I'm having delays. I don't know what's going on with my computer today. It's just been one of those days. So I apologize for any delays that may be occurring. So today was going to be the topic, flip the script. It was going to be talking about, different ways to look at things, different ways to look at when you're going through something, when you're struggling, whatever it may be. And I was going to do this whole spiel on this. Well, I'm going to do something else. I think that it's really, really important to speak really honestly from my heart here for just a moment. And I just have some stuff really, really heavy on me today. And I really just want to put it out there and just let everybody know that no matter no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're dealing with, you are not alone. There are so many people out there that are suffering silently and struggling and not telling anybody. And I want you to know that there are people that truly care. There are people that want to make a difference in your life. You know, me joining the People's Patriot Project was an incredible, incredible gift. It's something for me that has just blossomed into an amazing family, an amazing platform for helping others. And I feel set on my heart today to really just tell you that no matter what you're going through, you're not alone. You don't have to struggle silently. You don't have to suffer by yourself. I know a lot of people say, this is how I'm built. I was taught to be tough. I was taught growing up not to cry. I was taught to suck it up and not deal with it. And this is what I've taken with me as I've gotten older. And now I'm a grown up, and this is what I've learned, that you suck it up, whether you like it or not. Whether you're struggling at your job, whether you're struggling in life, whether you're struggling in your relationship, you suck it up and you shut up. And that is the way to do it. And I think for me, just speaking out personally, there are so many other ways that we're finding to be able to handle things. And again, I will go back to social media and say the social media is an incredible, incredible, incredible platform, because you have somebody, if not across the street, you got somebody across the state that wants to hear your story, that relates to what's going on with you. And somebody is always your somebody, no matter what. And so whether you're suffering today because you're just having a rough day, you're just in your head, and you're just having one of those days where you can't get it right, it's okay. It's okay to have one of those days. It's okay to have a day where you're not okay. But you can't stay there. You can't stay there. There are people that love you and that want to listen to you, that want to be here, that want to lift you up. People that are judgment free, people that relate with your story so much more than you realize. I felt it on my heart today to say this. You're never alone, no matter what. I do a lot of my videos on TikTok, and a lot of comments that I get are, well, I'm by myself. Nobody cares about me. Nobody gives a crap about me, so I'm just going to live my life and suffer and be miserable. And that is so not true. There are so many people out there that are here and fighting for you to talk to somebody, fighting for you to heal, fighting for you to help you find your somebody that you can relate with. And so today, I'm just going to say it. It's it's just, it hurts. It hurts to see so many people that are hurting and suffering silently. That's one of the reasons that I wrote my song, One Family, One Mission, One Fight, because we are all here for you. We care. We want to be here, want to help be that change in your life. And by God, if you reach out and say, I need someone to talk to, I'm struggling, I'm suffering today, whatever it might be, we are here for you 24 hours a day. We will be that phone call in the middle of the night if that's what you need. If you need us by your side, we'll find them sit by your side. You don't have to do this alone. You don't have to struggle by yourself. So I needed to just get that off of my chest today. I know a lot of my podcast comes from, honestly, my heart. It comes from what I feel. It comes from what's weighed on me to say. I don't have a script here telling me what to say. This is on my heart to say to you that we love you. And we don't have to know you to love you. We still love you. We don't have to we don't have to be in your town to to help you. We can be states away and still find someone that we can reach out and get to you. So please don't suffer silently by yourself. And please don't ever talk down on yourself. You know, you're amazing. We all go through struggles. We all go through rough times. We all go through shit. And it doesn't mean that you're a terrible person. It doesn't mean that you're worthless and you're unvalued and you're not appreciated. If you feel that way, I am so damn sorry because you don't deserve it, especially when you're doing your best. But please know that you matter. You yourself as a person, you matter, and you have a mission here, and you have a purpose here. You have something so much bigger than you realize. And sometimes you have to go through the hell and you got to go through the storm to find yourself, to find your light, to find your purpose and the reason that you're here. I had to go through a lot of hell to find myself, and it's still not over. I woke up yesterday, my face was half swollen because I think I got bit by something in my nose, but I had to come and do this show tonight because it's important. And I, wanted to come out and speak. And I had a rough day yesterday. I made it to the neighborhood watch list. That was fun. We all have struggles and things that we go through. And just know you're not alone. I have a really special guest on here this evening as well. Ed Taylor with Seven Descent is here. And Ed and I also did some amazing collaborations recently. And he helped me write the song One Family, One Mission, One Fight that we're going to be playing here for you in just a little bit. So I'm going to bring him on here to chat with you guys a little bit. And he has a little bit of a story as well, and it's just been an incredible gift for him to come into my life and to honestly give me a chance and see something in me, because it has not been easy. Finding someone, a guitar player, finding a musician, finding a band, those things have not come easy. And a lot of people, they want everything ready to go, and sometimes that's not how it works. And so he gave me a chance, and we came up with this incredible, beautiful song that I truly feel, I hope, is going to help many people, and it's going to touch the people that need to hear it. So I am going to go ahead and bring him on. And again, like I said, I need thing up today with the whole flip the script side of things that we were going to do, but I felt important to really just say what was on my heart today. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Ed. There we go. Get us both in the frame there. Do you want to introduce yourself and say who you are?
I am Ed Taylor with the band Seven Descent out of Nashville.
Awesome, Ed. And what brings you here this evening with me?
We're going to play the song.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about how you got involved in Seven Descent and how it's kind of done some things with your life?
I started it back in 2019. Just recently lost our vocalist that we had from 2019 until about 2 months ago. So starting to branch out a little bit and do some different stuff right now in the meantime while we search for that new vocalist.
And I know when I met you, you told me a little bit about your life and your story and kind of where you came from. And, to me, I mean, I look at you and I look at someone that's strong as heck, all the stuff that you've gone through, all the hell that you've gone through.
Right.
I think you're incredibly strong, and I look up to you for still pushing forward every single day and doing the best that you can.
Yeah. I mean, the last year and a half was rough. When COVID was going strong, it came to my parents' home and eventually led to them passing away from it within 22 hours of each other, um, which inspired me to. I ended up doing a cover song in their honor because of the way the lyrics kind of hit me with it. I had just, for whatever reason, it came on the radio or it might have been YouTube, but it's just the way the lyrics struck me with what I was feeling. After my parents had just passed away with the ooh child, things will get better, or ooh child, things will get easier. Kind of felt like it was in a way speaking to me, and it really grabbed me emotionally. So we got together and did a cover. Turned out really well.
Yeah, I've listened to it a couple times. It's really, really good. And we're gonna play it here in just a little bit so you guys can hear it. But I think like one of the things is when we met up for onion rings, yeah, they were terrible too.
Yeah,
But when we met up for onion rings and chatted about music and everything, that was one thing that you did is you opened up to me and you told me right away. You told me your story and kind of where things come from, and I just thought that was like incredibly brave of you for one to be able to get out there and tell your story. Which Ed also has a YouTube channel where he's actually kind of told his story as well, about where Ooh Child came from, why he felt led to cover it, and kind of a story about what he went through. And honestly, for me, when I heard that, I knew that he was the right one to do this song with me. Because I mean, this song it's all about one family, one fight, one mission. We are here for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's to save lives. That's to change hearts. That's to change people and save people and help people. And you know what? I know for me, till the day I die, I'm gonna help people all I can in my power to save lives, to change hearts, to open people's eyes up to healing and seeing that there is a bigger purpose and they matter and there's a reason for everything. And I think when you told me about, kind of the stuff that you went through, it hit me. It hit me in my heart right away. And it was I can't imagine how tough that would be for you, especially like going through it the way that you did. And I'm proud of you that you still push forward every day and you still get up and you still play music and you still drive and push for everything with your writing, with your music, with 7 Descent, with everything. And I just think that's absolutely incredible.
I mean, it's always been a good escape to be able to escape into that music world, and I don't know. Sometimes the way it just comes out of you. It just 'cause I don't write through like I don't follow music sheets or anything like that. It's all feel based. Um, so find that sometimes when I'm doing that, I will, whatever I'm feeling at the time, will come down a little bit. I'll pull out the acoustic, but upbeat and happy. Yeah, but it's fun and it's an escape from some of the trials and tribulations of daily life.
I get that. I do. I know my outlet is music as well. It's singing and writing, and that's the one thing that I find, whether it's singing in the shower or singing in the car or singing on stage. It's one thing that brings a smile to my face. And there's so much healing through music. There's so much healing through words, and the emotion, the delivery of the music. And I think that's one thing that's just so important, and it's a beautiful thing. And like, so you find for yourself that music is kind of your healing path. That's kind of the way that you're able to keep going and keep pushing forward and finding that outlet to heal.
Yeah, I mean, to an extent. Um, it just drives me. It drives me to keep going. And it always gives me hope because the music is good. The music is good. There's no denying it. It's just, as long as you have, something that you're proud of that you put out there and it's good, you just gotta hope that it gets heard one way or another. You always have hope. And that's a good thing. It's always good to have hope.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you don't have hope, what do you have?
But this cover of the song "Ooh Child" by the Five Stair Steps, I think it was from 1970. I think it was the original release of that song. But it was definitely a reflection of what I was going through in life. So I think it kind of comes out in the way it's portrayed through the song. It's a totally different version of it, but it's still an emotional tune.
Right. And so what do you do in the song?
I'm a guitar player.
Okay. So he's the guitar player, and who's the singer in it?
There's actually a couple different singers. There was one's name is Chelsea Fuller. She is in a band called Naughty Input, I believe.
I know her. Yeah, she's cool.
And then there was another female vocalist. Her name's Kat Frischman. And then our vocalist at the time, Milo Calhoun. And so there was three different voices on it because on the original recording, it goes back and forth between woman and the man. I can see the video, but actually they were closer to it. They were really young when they did the song. But yeah, that's why we switched it up with the vocals. It was female, male, and back to female at the end.
Well, let's go ahead and we'll play Ooh Child for you guys here. That way you can hear it. And I've listened to it a bunch. I think it's an awesome song. I think their rendition is amazing, and especially because it's just got a heartfelt, message behind it. So without further ado, I'm going to put that on here.
Things will get brighter.
Wow, that was awesome. That was so good. Just the mix of different voices that you have in there, and just it's just an incredibly heartfelt song. And it's just that's right. Like, I mean, when you think about Ooh Child, these things are gonna get brighter, right?
Yeah.
That's right. That's what it's all about. It's going to be brighter, and it's gonna be okay. And even if you're in the storm right now, even if you're in the hardest part of your life where you got nothing but clouds and thunder and lightning all around you, it's still going to get brighter, and you're going to be okay. And you're going to be able to pull through this even when you think you can't. I mean, no matter what you guys are struggling with, whether you feel alone, whether you feel unheard, whether you feel unappreciated, whether you feel unloved, whether you feel depressed, you've got trauma, you're suffering, you're struggling, you're dealing with a loss of somebody, you're dealing with an anniversary of a loss, you're dealing with a certain situation. I promise you, you are never, ever, ever alone. And there is a way to get through it, because in the end, life is a beautiful thing. It really, really is. And there's so much beauty in life. And sometimes we go through shit. Sometimes we're at the bottom and we're on our knees, and we need someone to give us a hand to say, hey, let me help you up, because I've been here already. I've struggled and suffered where you're at right now, and I'm going to lift you up, and I'm going to push you forward. So please know that no matter what you're going through, you're not doing it alone. You don't have to fight by yourself. Even if you think you're alone, I promise you, you're not. If you need to reach out, if you need to talk to somebody, if you're at a place in your life where you feel hopeless, you feel helpless, you're in your head, you're just at a point where you just don't know where to turn to us. Let us help you. Let us love you. Let us show you that there are people out there that care. So I'm going to leave you with this today. And then we're going to perform live the brand new song, One Family, One Fight, One Mission. And I'm going to leave you with this. Train yourself to flip the script. And when I say that, what I mean by that is no matter what you're going through, find the positive in it. I know it sounds like one of the hardest things in the world to do, especially if you're in your head, especially if you're at a point in your life where you feel hopeless, helpless, like no one's listening and you're alone. Train yourself to flip the script. Start looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, hey, I'm still in there, because I promise you, you are. And if you're watching this today and you're saying, you know, how do I find myself? How do I figure out who I am? How do I figure out my purpose? How do I figure out my mission? How do I figure out how to get the hell out of this my head? How do I figure out how to get out of this trauma? How do I figure out how to get out of this depression? I promise you there's a way. And when you're at that point in your life where you're trying to figure out how to get out of it, you're finding yourself. You're finding who you are, who you're meant to be. You're finding your purpose, your why, because I promise you, you have one. And the more you reach out and say, hey, I'm not okay. I need you. I need somebody to talk to. I need somebody to listen to me. I promise you, we're here for you. So, one thing I want you all to do today for the next week, I want you to do 3 things. Okay. I want you to find 3 things that you love about yourself. Even if you can't find 3 things that you love about yourself, that's okay. We can start smaller. Find 3 things that you like to do, 3 things that make you smile. They put a little flutter in your step, they make you feel good. It could be playing music, it could be cooking, it could be hanging out with your buddy down the street, it could be taking a walk with your dogs, whatever it is. And if you can't think of 3, then think of one thing that you just love doing. And if it's something that you don't love doing anymore because you've lost that passion, you've lost that drive and lost who you are, then think of one thing you used to love doing and look in the mirror. And I want you to say that to yourself every day, whether it's one thing, 2 things, or 3 things. Every day for the next week, I want you to get up in the morning and look in that mirror and say, I love this, or I like this about me. I actually like my hair, or I like my eyes, or I like my crazy laugh, whatever it might be, even if it's the littlest thing that puts a little smile on your face, that's helping you to find who you are again. So keep your head up, keep pushing forward, and know that no matter what you're going through, you are loved, you're not alone, you matter, and you have a purpose here, and you have a mission here. And someday you're going to be somebody. Someday someone is going to need you. They're going to need your story when you least expect it. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. It may be 5 years from now. But I promise you that there's somebody out there that's going to need you. And if you do anything for anybody else in this world, do it for somebody else. If you're at the point in your life where you are like, I'm worthless, I have no drive, I have no reason to bear, nothing, why am I here? I have nothing to offer, nothing to give. You have something for somebody else. Because I promise you there's going to be a day where somebody needs to hear your story. They need to hear your encouragement. They need to hear your thoughts. They need to hear that you care. And you never even know this person. But it may be one day that you're out there and you just meet this person at the gas station and you just say something kind to them. You may have changed their entire life and not even known it. So I'm telling you that you have a purpose here and you have a reason for being here. And everybody is somebody. So I hope you guys all have an amazing evening tonight, whatever it is you do. Remember, be kind to people because you never know what somebody's going through. Always be kind. Always reach out. Check on your friends. Check on your neighbors. Check on the ones that you never check on. Check on the ones that are smiling and laughing all the time and happy. Check on them. Make sure you do your buddy checks. Make sure you reach out. And if someone says, I'm okay, then you say it again. How are you really? How are you really? Because saying okay is one thing. Hey, I'm great. I'm okay. I'm doing awesome. And that person doesn't want to admit to you that they're struggling and suffering silently because something just happened in their life, or they're dealing with trauma, or whatever it may be. Reach out to people. Show them that you care. Be part of the movement of change. Because I promise you, there's a healing coming and taking place that's so incredibly beautiful. Lives are being saved. And that's a beautiful thing. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to impact the world, impact people, and save lives and change lives. So until next Monday, we're going to leave you with a brand new song, One Family, One Mission, One Fight. And we're going to do it live acoustic, so bear with us. Live is always a little fun, but we hope you all have an amazing evening. Do you have anything you'd like to say before we close out the show?
No.
All right. We're going to do a quick little pause here, and then we'll get set up in the other room, and you'll be able to hear the song. Have an amazing night, and remember, one family, one mission, one fight. Have a great night. Hey, y'all, we're doing a little movie here so we can all sit down. Give me just one sec. One that's tired, you don't sleep. Shell of who you used to be, looking for your missing pieces. That whiskey's gonna fade, permanent scar. Is it an even trade to lose the ones you love along the way? Don't wear a mask to hide your war. Don't be ashamed of your story. It's okay not to be okay. You don't have to stay bloodworthy. To the one with the vice, trying to get away. The devil whispers one more time. Where's you like a snake? It's always one more time. It doesn't have to be one more time. Need an ear, I got to again. Shoulder, laughter, I need. I'll stand with you right by your side. One family, one mission, one fight. Need an ear, I got to the hill. Shoulder, laughter, right. Stand with you right by your side. One family, one mission, one fight.
right by your side. One family, one mission, one fight. Don't wear a mask to hide your love. Don't be ashamed of your story. Don't wear a mask to hide your wound. Don't be ashamed of your story. Near and near, I got shoulder here, shoulder left or right. I'll stand with you, right by your side. One family, one mission, one fight. Near and near, I got shoulder here, shoulder left or right. Stand with you, right by your side. We're right by your side. We're right by your side. We're right by your side. One family, one mission, one fight. To the one ready to give up, you're not alone. Don't fight this battle on your own. You're still in there. Don't give up hope. You're not alone. Thank y'all.